defense.
I like Marcus Parsons, but I tell you what, I love Jalen Ramsey. That guy is a beast. I mean, he can cover, he can tackle.
It's going to be significantly worse. Now, the only chance you have is if your defense is playing good, you can hand off and play ball control. But
Welcome to the Everything Goes podcast with TAK, where sports get loud, the takes get hot, and nothing's off limits. From game day breakdowns to way too early predictions, we're bringing the energy every single episode. Buckle up, because over here, everything really does go.
What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the Everything Goes podcast, episode 242. We got Jake back in the podcast studio. We're so excited for that, man. Huge shout out to our sponsors tonight, Samuel Owens Restaurant Sports Bar in Copley, PA. Huge love to them. We love them. Tell them Everything Goes podcast sent you 3 natives here in Royal Palm Beach. Acai bowls, smoothies, wraps, man, whatever you're feeling. 15% off if you tell them that the Everything Goes podcast sent you. Man, we got some Jake's takes coming up. We're going to give you a 5-minute drill. Carson Wentz might be done in Minnesota. I don't know, Ace. Trade radar. We're going to lock him in week 8 picks where you should bet your house, bet your money, bet everything that you have on these picks. But guys, how we do, it's not Thursday this time, man. It's a Friday. Get some Rebecca Black playing in the background, baby.
Friday.
Yes, Ace.
I'm good outside of a terrible game.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I'll be honest. I didn't watch much of it, Ace.
It's hard to after you kind of felt they were pretty much dead. Well, and what's a catch? Like, what's a catch now, guys? Dez got screwed years ago against the Packers, Chris. Calvin Johnson. Back-to-back weeks, Vikings got screwed on some catches. So
it's whatever the refs decided is that weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, that score was way out of hand anyway, so whether it's catch or not.
I know, but he scored a touchdown. Like, it literally, I wasn't watching to start, and it showed 6-0 on the screen, and they were reviewing the call, and I'm like, what? That looks like a catch. Maybe he was touched by the defender before he got off the ground. I don't know, but
it's JJ time, baby. I don't know if you saw that video about him and Jim Harbaugh.
No.
That was heartfelt, man. I think they gave each other like 3 times. They stopped and then gave each other another hug, and I'm just like, that was a great team.
Just probably I wanted to draft you, but the GM didn't.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they probably would beat Georgia that year.
Could have.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
Well, Jake, it's a pleasure, man. Last time you were in here, you had some hot takes, man. There was a lot of fire about it, man. A lot of fire. And then, there was a lot of people that came back.
The house was crazy.
A lot of people came back to those videos in the comments, and they were like, hey, man, this aged well for you.
Yeah.
I know you don't have Instagram, but like, people were commenting like, hey, this is a great take to come back to.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it a hot take, right? If it was a cold take and I was right the whole time, then it's not entertaining. But, I'm happy to be the fall guy.
It takes a real man to make those hot takes.
I appreciate that, Chris.
Yeah.
You're talking to the guy down there that makes the hottest takes, that immediate reactions are like, what is this guy smoking? And then I comment back and say, hey, but they come true. So I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I also wasn't expecting you to just clip every one of them and just send them out and just make me look terrible.
Listen, man, I clipped 2, and they were 2 viral ones, all right? So that's what matters, man. We have AI helping us now make these clips, man. And so by the time you go to bed tonight, there's probably 5 clips up.
Great.
And we're going to see how Jake's takes go, man. We tell people every week, bet your money on them, baby, because they're going to happen.
That's it.
So give us some takes, Jake. I heard you got 4 takes for us. Let's hear them. Let's talk about them. Let's discuss them. Let's digest them.
There you go.
Dissect.
That's
what I was going for.
Dissect, similar.
I mean, guys, like last week, I'm going to start off pretty cold, and then we're going to get hotter as we go. But we're at the point now in college football where it just proves itself to be the most toxic sport in the world. Yeah. Because I've talked to 3 different fans of 3 different teams this week, all praying that their programs lose out for the rest of the season so they can fire their coaches and coordinators and move on to someone new.
Florida already started.
Yeah,
and you see it's building. And then I've never been a bigger Penn State fan in my life because they just proved money doesn't exist in college football. We're going to pay the big bucks. We're going to fire them. And then a lot of teams are following suit. And so to honor James Franklin and Billy Napier, all my takes are going to have one theme. And it's that these coaches aren't coaching for their team anymore. They're coaching for their jobs. So I think that the Vanderbilt Commodores are going to put it on the Missouri Tigers at home this weekend. I think that Diego Pavia basically buys a Delta flight to New York. Heisman finalist.
He's in there.
But here's the deal. Like, well, Jake, that doesn't mean that a coach is going to get fired. You're right. I don't think so. But I think that Eli Drinkwitz at Missouri, I think he realizes that the ceiling for Missouri football is mediocrity.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that Eli Drinkwitz this is his last season as a Missouri Tiger. So give me the Vanderbilt Commodores anchored down, I believe.
I believe, man. I believe. Hey, Vanderbilt.
Which one of those coaches goes to Penn State?
Oh my gosh.
Nebraska's. What about Matt Rule?
Matt Rule. He was asked, he was like, hey, so tell me about the Penn State job. Golly, man, I love that school. I love that place. Me and my wife met there. Nebraska's cool and all, but man, that place is my home.
I wonder if you see any other coaches that were coaching the pros start to come to college. I mean, Bill O'Brien's still there. You saw Bill Belichick. Who knows how long that lasts? That's a good job opening for somebody that wants to have a good school, good talent, good history.
Good launching pad. Like, you're not going there because you're going to be, they're not building a statue of you outside of the stadium, but it's a really good place to go play some SEC football, get your foot in the door somewhere and go somewhere else.
Like John Gruden going to Florida, that'd be a heck of a place.
Wow. Yeah. I didn't even think of
or
that.
What about, maybe we'll call up Jay Gruden. Hey man, you going to Penn State?
Missouri and Vanderbilt just played Alabama, right? Like the last handful of weeks. They both played them tough too. So I think this is going to be a great game.
Hey, Vanderbilt's an interesting story, man. I mean, Jake, immediately when I see Vanderbilt doing well, I think of our college football year that we played last year. And how you were Vanderbilt.
So bad.
like what a school. Like this is a fun year because I mean, every year you talk about schools and quarterbacks in the draft class, and they usually don't pan out. But this year, man, there were so many schools, so many kids that were like, this quarterback class is going to be boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden, I feel like it's like over here, there's like 4 of the quarterbacks are like, it's like totally flipped.
Yeah. And Diego Pavia is still not being talked about hardly whatsoever. I mean, people are criticizing him because he was practicing the victory formation when they played Alabama pregame, but like, he's a dog. And I'm going to tell you right now, Vanderbilt has a lot of 5-star and 4-stars that are going to be visiting this game this weekend. A big recruiting weekend for them. And so I think that they're going to show that, hey, like, we're actually a team that's not going to go away next year. Like, this isn't a fluke. Yeah. Like, we're actually building a program. So I think they win. I think they win big.
Who's that? Isn't it Indiana State that's good too? Like all Indiana. All these like schools that you wouldn't have pictured be in the top 10.
I know.
There's some people that are saying Indiana is the best program in college football.
That quarterback's good too.
Yeah, that quarterback's really good.
But they don't play Ohio State though, so that would be nice if they did.
Or anyone else ranked for that matter, by the way.
Yeah. But they did put it on Oregon.
They did.
Oregon's good too, man. Oregon's tough. Hey, a lot of Big Ten teams, you know what I'm saying? We talked about Big Ten being good this year,
Good for you guys.
Wait, Oregon's not ranked?
They're ranked. They're in the top 10.
They're ranked 6.
I was going to say.
Michigan's back in the rankings, baby. Let's go. Bryce Underwood, man. That's the future. Hey, Bryce Underwood, man. That's going to be the future of college football. That's all I'm saying. Jake, give us your take 2.
Take two is this. I think that the Cinderella story ends for the Texas A&M Aggies. I'm tired of hearing about it. Maybe it's because the whole yell leader thing freaks me out and scares me a little bit. I don't know what it is. But I basically think that Brian Kelly, if he does not get a big win in Death Valley this weekend at home, I think he's gone. I think that LSU is sick and tired of the Brian Kelly experiment that they tested out for the past 4 years. And so if he doesn't get a big win like this, a big marquee win at home, at night, in Death Valley, this is the last time we're going to see Brian Kelly coaching in the purple and gold.
I agree, man. LSU is like, they have the team. And Garrett Nussmeier Garrett Nussmeier, you would think that team would be winning better.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been interesting. I agree with Jake's take there. I think that coach, Brian Kelly, I think that they've lost too many important games. It's like Penn State. They get so far and they don't win the big ones.
Yeah, and they have all the talent in the world to do it with. And for some reason, they just it's just not clicking for them. And I think it's because Brian Kelly is not the culture fit for the LSU Tigers they thought he would be.
Yeah.
He wasn't good at Notre Dame either.
Yeah, that's a school that'd be interesting. I think there's gonna be a lot of coaches fired this year in college football.
You picked the theme, Tyler. You know where I'm going with the next one.
Come on,
the next pick is this. It is that Hugh Freeze is not even welcome back on the tarmac for the Auburn Tigers or War Eagle or whatever their mascot is. I think that Arkansas and Taylon Green lays it on the Auburn Tigers at home this weekend. And I think that not even Liberty is going to take Hugh Freeze back. Get Hugh Freeze out of here. Auburn is the next destination for some lucky coordinator out there.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, man, really? I mean, that game was close against Georgia, huh?
Well, that'd be a prime spot or a big time spot too.
It would.
Coach at.
It would, absolutely. Jake, what are your thoughts on the whole ref situation that went down with Georgia and the game that happened? I mean, you think there's a bigger scandal behind this with Georgia? Like, what are we thinking?
Ole Miss has some players too. That was a fun game to watch.
I have two words to say. Go Dogs, first and foremost.
Go Dogs, baby.
Second of all, I don't like that the game was left up to that to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like any game. And it was early and often that refs were involved. I mean, good Lord. Like, it just seemed like they had a quota they needed to hit.
Yeah.
And that they were going to take over the game from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, like, I just don't like that a game was left up to a few calls by the refs. And now, granted, Auburn has every reason in the world to be mad at the refs. They were also gypped out of a touchdown when they played Oklahoma earlier in the year as well. And so I do feel for them. But then again, you were up by 10 at halftime. You did have the whole second half. Yeah. If you wanted to do something, you could have. But they made it very clear that they were done with the game at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Jake, you getting some love for that jersey, baby. Cole Bearden.
Hey,
love that jersey, Jake.
Cole. Appreciate that, Cole.
Hey, give us that last take you got, baby.
Here's the last take, and this is the biggest one. Tell me right now, Georgia, Alabama, Florida. In the month of October, what do those teams have in common?
Failure.
It's that they've all been ranked before, and they have all gotten beat by one team. You know who that team was?
Bama.
The South Carolina Gamecocks.
Really?
Wow.
October is the month where it does not matter what your team has done before this. If you're a South Carolina fan, you have hope in October because of what they have done.
Yeah.
And so I'm calling it right now. They're winless in October, but I'm calling it right now. The South Carolina Gamecocks at home take down the Alabama Crimson Tide. October is their month. I believe it. And so give me the Gamecocks over Alabama Crimson Tide. Give me a shakeup in the SEC. With Texas A&M and Alabama both going down. I'm calling it right here.
I would love to see that.
Hey, Jake, you're getting some love, man. What do you think about this, man? Jake's takes are great. Can you give us your opinion of the top 4 teams in the Family Church Football Fellowship?
Victoria, I think it's unfortunate you commented when I picked the Texas A&M Aggies to lose. No offense to the Rodriguez family, not at all. It's strictly business. But I think Georgia. I think Miami top 2. I can't give you the 4 because they fluctuate.
Michigan probably.
Ohio State's got to be up there, right? I mean, they've demolished every.
See, we've got this little separate league on College Football 26. I think that's what they're referring to, just for the fans.
Okay.
But you're right. You're right about that, Ace. I trust your instincts on that.
Hey, she said only undefeated team right now. How we feel about that?
Look, I think that I just don't think. I mean, Mike Elko had the boys in this similar position last year. We're going into the end of the season. They were looking like a great team, like a playoff team. And then all of a sudden you lose a few games back to back. You lose your bowl game to USC to end the season. I just don't know if I believe in the Aggies. I'm not going to believe in them until they do it.
My thing is if somehow, some way, if you see the Aggies and Ohio State lose, I can see the pollsters putting Alabama at number 1 and jumping over to Indiana.
They already want to put them at number 1.
They always do.
They already are like talking about it. I in the group chat. All right, so listen. So Ty Simpson, probably the Heisman favorite right now. How do we get these guys to number 1?
Yeah, I watched the live on. I think it's Sunday mornings during the game, 1:00 maybe when they're doing the games. I watched like the Bleacher Report has like a live feed of like them doing the rankings, talking about it. And sometimes you see some of these rankings, you're like, how did this team even get in here? Doesn't make sense. Or why? Or like a top 10 team will lose to like a no ranked team and barely drop. God forbid Michigan does that though. They're dropped 20 spots.
Yeah.
20 spots. SEC gets a lot of help over there.
Hey, look, man, I'm not going to deny it. That's why I tried to keep all my picks within the SEC this week, because I wanted to show you there's going to be a big shakeup that happens this weekend. I think it's going to benefit a lot of teams.
Jake, one more take we'll give you from. Go ahead, Dad.
Jake, do you think Miami's legit?
No. Fraudulent at best.
What about Carson Beck? Not legit? No.
I think that Carson Beck you can only pretend to not be who you are for so long before you find out okay, this is just actually who I am. I mean, he set a record at Georgia, not for passing yards, but for the most of interceptions in a season. There's only there's just only so long that you can pretend that you're not an interception prone quarterback. Yeah. And so look, shout out to you against inferior teams. You play subpar football and win. I good for you.
That's what matters, right?
But I don't think that they're the real deal.
Jake, last thing about the SEC, then we'll ask you about your Eagles pick. Got a question here for you. What's your take on who comes out victorious over the SEC?
Well, I do think that somehow you're going to get I do think that you're going to get Georgia-Alabama in a rematch in the SEC championship game. And I do believe that the Georgia Bulldogs are going to come out victorious in that game. We're starting to figure out things on offense. We're starting to be able to somehow coach our secondary to swat balls and actually play physical football. So I do think that there's going to be a few shakeups in the SEC between now and the end of the season. I do think Georgia-Alabama goes to the SEC championship game, and I do believe that Georgia wins that game.
How are we feeling about Georgia? Georgia going all the way?
No.
Go Dogs.
No. Our secondary looks like we're taking kids from the local middle school and throwing them out on the field. I don't have much confidence. Listen, we're going to play Florida in a couple weeks, and DJ Lagway is going to look like an 8-star quarterback. He's going to make us look like we're playing with blindfolds. But somehow in the fourth quarter, we're going to figure out how to play football.
Hey, if you are a betting man, betting woman, whatever, these are Jake's hot takes, and we got some more hot takes coming up later in the show. Man, bet your house on them, man.
South Carolina, Vanderbilt.
Kids college fun. That's how we like it. Jake, before we send you off, man, how are we feeling about the Eagles this year? You're watching a lot of games? Not really. I mean, you're kind of tired of the Super Bowl wins, and you're just like, it is what it is.
I just wish that we could figure out what formula of plays that can get AJ Brown the ball.
Amen.
And let's just do those plays.
They figured it out a little bit last week, though.
But the thing is they went from AJ Brown and Smith not getting any receptions to Saquon now getting screwed.
Yeah. They got to find a good balance. They really do. I don't know if you guys saw that one play. There was a couple of times, man, when Jalen Hurts was in the pocket last week, and it almost looked like nobody was even rushing him. He was just standing there as if he was playing flag football, and then just was able to find AJ Brown deep down the field.
They got to go back to their RPOs, man. That's what got them where they were.
Yeah. But
I like that call, Chris.
But you know what? Their best play caller. It's now in New Orleans, baby.
That is correct.
Keep struggling. That's all I gotta say. I hate the Eagles.
We can't. You know, a little consistency from last year, like on the coaching staff, would have been great. But we send our best out. We're a team that helps other teams, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Jake, man, we love having you on the show, man.
I've been begging to come back on for weeks, and you've been telling me I'm not allowed.
We'll get the times right.
I appreciate that.
Listen, man, we've been trying. You got to get on here more. But, man, hey, we appreciate it. And maybe hopefully next week or the week after, whenever you – and we know you're a busy guy. You know, you're very popular, very celebrity-like, you know. I know. But, man, it's cool. Thank you for coming on, man.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Man.
Later, Jay.
You too, man. All righty. Let's get back to schedule here.
How do you go from Georgia Bulldogs to the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah. Yeah, we got to ask Jake that next time.
There was like 4 years in a row where the Eagles drafted like the whole entire Georgia Bulldogs defensive line. And Jake didn't really watch a lot of NFL. And he was like, well, if I'm going to watch an NFL team, might as well watch the Georgia Bulldogs 2.0. You know what I mean?
No, Devonta Smith's Alabama. Never mind. Yeah.
Ace, 37-10, man. Thursday night football, man. How we 3-4? How we feeling?
It comes down to the interior line. We didn't. Darisaw got banged up. Brian O'Neill. So my buddy texted me this yesterday. He said JJ's not going to start until Brian O'Neill is back, and he was questionable coming in. So was Darisaw. Darisaw left the game after like 7 plays. They haven't had the same offensive line starting all year. So it's that. I don't think Wentz played bad, but like some of the sacks too. You see Herbert, when the pocket kind of swarms in on him, he can either sneak out through the middle or is quick enough to get out on the sides. You can't see that with Wentz. So,
you know, and this is the perfect example of how the Cowboys were last year. No run game, no second good receiver. I mean, look at the Cowboys have a better offensive line, 2 number 1 receivers, and now look at Javonte Williams. He's going off and he's freaking looking like a stud again. You know, if you look at the run game for the Vikings, they don't have one right now.
Aaron Jones was back last night, right?
Yeah.
Aaron Jones was back. Yeah. He was back actually.
15 yards or something.
Yeah.
But
I have honestly, fantasy. I don't know why.
But Chris, too, I think it comes down to the O-line consistency. Like a lot of times, they're like the guys have nowhere to run, and that's where like maybe Bijan or Saquon can kind of make or break tackles here and there. It's just tough to watch. Like you're down 7-0, or first drive looked all right. We thought we had an interception when the Chargers had their first drive. They cleared it away.
Yeah.
That changed the whole game right there, and they never were the same after that. They came down, scored on that drive, scored on the next drive, got a field goal. Next thing we know, it's 17-3 and games out of reach.
Yeah. 5-minute drill. Ace, what is your message to the Vikings fans?
I mean, in JJ we trust. I think there's
you might as well play him.
Yeah, you got to play him to see what you have. He's missed, what was the stat? He's missed 22 of 24 games, I think, so far. It's if he's healthy, put him in there. Obviously, you need the offensive line healthy, but we know what we are with Wentz. You know what you're going to get out of Wentz too, and it's my dad said this before the season started. He'd be happy to see them go 500. And I think right now with the O-line banged up, that's kind of what we are.
That's what I was just going to say. I feel like this is going to be an experimental year for you guys where you kind of float around 500 because this is JJ's first real start in the NFL. And you got to let him develop, obviously. And that's the thing that sucks about the NFL is fans and ownerships. They want it now. They don't want to wait 1 to 3 years. Drew Brees, I think, had an amazing take the other day where he said he believes that NFL young quarterbacks need 50 serious game starts before they can't develop. Now there are guys that do it right. They're amazing right out the gate. But there's a lot of these guys that they need time to develop. And you have the young, you signed your wide receivers. You got some young talent there. Like this is what it's going to be.
Yeah. And the running game should be better. But again, O-line all comes down to that. I think to kind of set the tempo. Sadly.
That how we feeling? Dallas Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb was back. You beat the Commanders 44-22. Jaden Daniels a little banged up. Who you guys playing this week? But we're not going to do picks right now. Denver. Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to the game. Chris. Like how we feeling?
I'm excited. I think it's going to be like a 33-31 game where Brandon Aubrey kicks a 73-yarder to win it.
Are you wearing your Dallas gear to the game?
Absolutely. This isn't Philly out here. They don't treat you like crap out here.
I'm going down.
I'm excited. I mean, Dallas has one of the best offenses in football. We're averaging 31 points a game. The defense has to improve, and it did last week. But
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see because Denver has some weaknesses too. I mean, So we'll see. I think it's going to be a shootout. And again, we have 2 number 1 receivers, so we can spread them out. It opens up the run game. It opens up the tight ends. I think I kept saying this all week. It's going to be a shootout, but watch it be like a 10-7 game.
Yeah.
Both defenses, dominate.
Your final words to the Dallas fans. I mean, all the past 3 episodes, you're sell, not sell, but lose, get those picks.
Yeah. I'm still that lose. Let's lose, baby. I mean, I want to see like 70 points scored in this game total. But if we lose, I'm okay with it. Because at the end of the day,
fighting for the division, man. You're 3-3. Let's go.
I understand that, but the thing is when you average scoring 31 points a game, but you average giving up 29 points a game, you're not going to win championships like that. If the defense, let me tell you right now, if the defense improves just a little bit, this could be a really good playoff team with a nice strong run because the offense can't be stopped right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be interesting with the trade deadline coming up. Man, I would say for the Saints fans out there is patience. It is so frustrating to be in a rebuild. And you can see that a lot of young players, veterans that are getting old that you don't want to see go. It's sad. Your childhood's kind of ending with them. But the New Orleans Saints, Spencer Rattler has his first bad game of the year, and already the rumor, you get those people, Tyler Shuck time, but he's earned his time. Kellen Moore has even said that, that they want to see how he responds. And they're playing their first division game. I talked to you guys how they haven't played one division game yet, playing the 5-2 Bucks, have a lot of serious injuries. They don't have Chris Godwin. They don't have Mike Evans. Bucky Irvin, I don't even know if he's playing. Offensive line injuries. And listen, it's a 1-6 rebuilding team, but I want to see some competition. They're probably not going to win, but I want to see some competition. I want to see how Spencer Rattler comes off a game where he struggled and threw 4 picks against Dennis Allen's one of the top defenses in the league. Because this is where you have to show, can I be the franchise quarterback? Can I put this team on my shoulders and not be scared after I had a bad game? Baker Mayfield's had a terrible game Monday Night Football against the Lions. Got to bounce back.
Baker lost everything though. I mean, Luka's hurt. Godwin came back. He's hurt.
I think the only thing that's been really exciting this year for the Saints is their entire 2025 class has basically been able to play except Tyler. Like, we drafted a running back in the late rounds because Kendre Miller's ACL tear. But it's sad to watch Alvin Kamara, man. I'll be honest. He's still the face of the franchise, and it's great that he's there, but he's just not the same Alvin anymore. The defense just continues to let me down, man. You got some key veterans on there that just
I heard reports about Alvin Kamara getting traded, and I also reports about Dallas Cowboys trading like a 6th or 7th round pick for Cam Jordan. And I'm just like,
I also heard Alante Taylor being on the market, and Dallas is one of those teams that were interested because the Saints have a lot of young guys that they want to re-sign. Alante Taylor, he's in his first contract. Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, and I think if anyone's going to get traded, I think it's Rashid Shaheed, and I think he's going to get traded soon. Because Chris Olave showed last week why he could still be the number 1 for the Saints. But it's fun to watch. A lot of young guys, but it's frustrating. You watch a game like last week when all year I've said the same story. The whole game they're 1 score away from tying the game or win the game, and this is the line I have for all the Saints fans. They have the talent. They're just not good enough yet to win these games. And that's just what it is. It's a rebuild team. Kellen Moore's trying to develop his culture. They're going to get the right players in there, and we're going to see what happens. But that's our 5-minute drill. Trade radar, real quick. If you had to pick one guy you think is going to get traded this year, maybe it's from your team, maybe it's what you're seeing around, who do you think it's going to be? I mean, the same team guys that I see constantly is Jacoby Myers. See him possibly getting traded. The Giants are looking for wide receivers. The Steelers are looking for wide receivers. Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed are obviously names I'm seeing all over the place. I know that Chris Olave has been trying to work on an extension with the New Orleans Saints all offseason, and they're in good talks, but I think he wants to prove himself because of all the concussions. I don't know, man. I think I'm not hearing a lot.
I think Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall goes. I originally I thought Kansas City, but they got 3 guys right now that they can kind of swap in. So
the Jets are interesting, man. I mean, it's sad. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, like, I'll be honest, like, there's a lot of guys that are getting paid, or teams don't want to pay these. It's just I'm not hearing a lot like you usually do. Max Crosby was a name that was coming up, but he wants to stay a Raider, which is wild. I mean, I get it. Like, you like the culture, you like the team, you like everything about it, but I mean, they don't win.
I heard Hendrickson. I heard Simmons from Tennessee. I heard a bunch of names out there, but like Simmons, they're saying he's going to be like a first-round pick and a player and probably multiple picks. I also heard the rumblings about the Cowboys. Like, if you don't win this next game, do you think about trading George Pickens? Because like they're saying his money range is going to be between 33 and 35 next year, and that if you do sign him, you're going to be like Cincinnati Bengals. You're going to have 2 good receivers, a good quarterback, and no defense. So it comes to a point like, what do you do? Do you franchise tag him, or do you seriously look at trading him away so you don't have to pay that extra money that you're going to be looking at? Because let's face it, the Cowboys need defense.
That's one I didn't think of. They could certainly, for how he's playing, I think Dak really helps with that too. I mean, granted, the guy doesn't drop anything either, but that's one I wasn't thinking of. I like that call because this is his last year, right?
Which I hate deals like that. I hate when you trade for players on the last year of a contract because you're going to get everything out of them, and they can say, you know what, screw you. It's like Jimmy Butler with the Sixers, you put all that draft capital into him, and then he doesn't stay with you. And that's
usually when you make a trade like this is because you have this kind of hope and confidence. Like, we have the roster, and maybe it's like, for a while I heard like rumors like, is Diggs getting traded?
Yeah, because he's frustrated with the whole Micah thing, and he hasn't been the same since he got that $96 million contract.
No, and I remember telling Noah, because he had that phenomenal, what was it, rookie year where he broke the record for interceptions. I said, listen, kudos to him. That's amazing, but that's never going to happen again.
Yeah, I heard Diggs in the third for Crosby, but then they came out and said that the Raiders were staying at the. I would have done it too.
Dude, you know who I thought would be amazing? I thought Crosby today. I was thinking about this. Crosby on the Bucks with Todd Bowles' defense and the blitz schemes that he throws out would be an amazing just advantage to the Buccaneers.
Because the thing is he's already been resigned. You have contract control of him till 2029, and you're only paying him about $25 million a year.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good. Like, if I was a team that I just needed that one more piece to like really get me. I needed a game changer. Like, I'm going after him.
Hendrickson, I'm not too big of a fan for him because he's in his 30s already, and I just don't want to sell a bunch of stuff for him.
I'd give a third round.
What about so Seattle? I just thought of Seattle. Maybe Ken Walker. I think he's on the last year of his deal.
There's a lot of drama going on there. Yeah,
Reek Woolen has been rumored.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, they really like Charbonnet there. They really, because and it's funny too because they had an issue with Seattle's management and Walker before the season started, and they're talking about Charbonnet taking over there. So
I'm shocked you haven't seen any trades yet.
Yeah.
Well, let's go into our Lock 'em In Week 8 picks presented by 3 Natives here, Royal Palm Beach. Let's do it. Well, we didn't get to pick the Vikings and Chargers picks.
Thank God.
But if I was yesterday, I realistically think I would have picked the Chargers.
Me too, but we won't count it.
We'll clean slate it. We'll clean slate that one.
I don't think I picked the Vikings all year.
I would have probably picked the Vikings, especially if you guys both went Chargers, even though we got our 1 o'clock games here. We got the 49ers 5-2, still finding ways to win. Playing the 2-4 Texans, who, man, I don't we've talked about it, man. Like the Texans, like I haven't watched enough game to put my finger on it and tell you that's what's wrong with it. I don't know if they're lacking weapons or a young team. They're just trying to find it together. Nico and Kirk are both out too.
I'm taking 49ers. Just with that information right there, I'm taking 49ers.
It's at, let me see. It's in
Houston. Texas.
I'm going Texans. They get the best defense in football. They only allow 12 points a game.
I'm going to go Texans too. I don't know how they win this game offensively, but Chris, maybe it's a 10-7 or 17, whatever, 14 type of game.
Is Lamar back this week?
Yeah.
All right, we got the 4.
The only reason I know is because Vegas has them at -6. So that's usually a hint.
We got the 4-2 Bears going into Baltimore 1-5. I watched the Bears play last week against the Saints. Dennis Allen has a great defense, but there's a lot of holes, man. Like I just Caleb Williams, I don't even think he had 100 yards pass. Yeah, he did, but it wasn't a lot. They just don't. They look like a young team that has it. They can win, but they don't look like, to me, it's not a confident team that you're like, the Bears are a good team. And Lamar is back.
And
I think I don't think they're gonna go win the division like you said last week, Dad.
Oh, I know they're going to. They're going to start because.
But I think they're gonna start winning, man. Like they once like Derrick Henry, like Lamar Jackson, like you have these weapons, and they're like, there's no way, man. Like they got to start winning. So I'm going Ravens.
Packers are going to put on Pittsburgh, which is going to cause Baltimore to move up, and then like, hey, what's going on here?
What's going on, man? I'm going
Ravens, baby.
Ravens,
Ravens. That defense ain't that bad. They're going to turn it around, and those fumbles, those freak fumbles, and Henry being silent, they're going to turn it around.
Oh yeah, they just got too much camaraderie, too much like.
There's too much talent not to be good, man.
Yeah, too much talent, too much like the same coaching. They're gonna get it right here.
My thing is, if they don't, does Harbaugh get fired? He's been there forever.
I don't know, man. Like they rarely have a losing season. Like I don't think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, between him and Tomlin, you're right.
He's good there, man. 4-2 Bills playing the 4-3 Carolina Panthers in Carolina.
Bryce Young might be out.
Oh, you know what? That's true. I was gonna say like Carolina's been playing well, and the Bills have been kind of shaky, but I think the Bills got this. I think they bounce back.
I think the Red Rockets are Carson. What's his name? Carson Palmer, whatever his name is.
Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. That's the Red Rockets.
He's a good back. He's a good backup quarterback. He'll throw 300 passing yards.
He hasn't been around for 100 years.
I got Bills. Yeah, Bills too.
Bills should be able to bounce back and win this one.
Hey man, the Browns got to win. 2-5, playing the 5-2 Patriots in New England.
New England.
Yeah,
He thought about it for a second.
Patriots. Patriots.
I got the Pats.
New England's going to win that division.
1-6 Dolphins. Interesting stuff happened in Miami. I mean, it's two even playing. Who knows? The coach talking about change needs to happen. Yeah, you're the change that needs to happen. And Tua. That whole thing needs to go. 3-3 Falcons. Hey, man, I'll be honest. I'm going to take a hot pick here. I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I'm going to go Falcons.
Nothing's going right. Who the Falcons just lost to Falcons. I'm going Falcons.
Falcons are like on a roller coaster, man. Up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
Eagles playing the Giants in Philadelphia. The Giants beat the Eagles and stunned them last time on Thursday Night Football, man.
Not this time.
Same.
Nah, I'm gonna take some hot takes again this week, man. I'm going Giants. The Giants put on a show for the Broncos, man. That was a tough loss.
The Giants blew it themselves. So, I mean, why the hell are you not running the ball at the end of that game? Why seriously are you throwing the ball and killing the clock? I mean, you had them freaking beat.
Yeah.
So, I'm going Eagles.
0-7 Jets. Tyrod Taylor, I don't even know if he's playing. He's hurt. Justin Fields was benched for Tyrod Taylor. Playing the 3-4 Joe Flacco Bengals. Dude, I'm telling you, the Jets might go winless.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going Cincinnati here. I think he's going to target Chase again 25 times in this game.
Yeah. There's a video going around where they're interviewing people after the Jets game, and it's this high school kid, and the guy goes, "Hey, man, what are you feeling right now?" He goes, "Man, I hate this team." He goes, "I'm not going to change my team." I was born into this. I'm not going to change my team, but I hate this team.
The Cowboys should call the Jets and say, "What do you want for Sauce Gardner?"
Yep.
That's a guy,
first round picks. They got four first round picks to play with. Let's go,
man. If you're Garrett Wilson, you gotta be thinking, why did I re-sign here, man?
Yeah. Get that Johnson guy. Don't they have some D end? I can't remember his Johnson.
It's like you sign because Justin Fields is gonna be there. You're like, this is my college quarterback, and it's just. I think there's a point now where we got to stop defending Justin Fields. I understand. I understand schemes. There's the car wash treatment. I'm a big believer of it. But you play for the Bears, you played for Mike Tomlin, you played for the Jets, and it's just like
put on the tape against the Cowboys. That game was terrible by him, and the Cowboys got after him in that game.
We had our most sacks in the season in that game.
Yeah, he
405 game. We got the Bucks going into New Orleans, division rival game. I'm gonna say this is a competitive game, but even with all the Bucks injuries, I think I got to pick the Bucks because I want the Saints to win.
Or lose? You want the Saints to?
No, I want the Saints to win, so I'm going to pick the Bucks.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, reverse psychiatrist.
Yeah,
okay. I'm going to go New Orleans.
Wow, I like that.
I
Spencer Rattler backup comeback game. 300 passing yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I just think eventually they got to do something. I mean, they're not that bad of a team.
They're not. Yeah. I think that I told my one buddy, I'm like, man, I'm learning not to be angry this year. Because I know it's a rebuild year, but it's frustrating because they play these games and they're close.
Just embrace those L's and use those L's for love.
No, I'm getting excited because you're like, we could use this top 5 pick. But at some point, if we keep losing, they're going to put Tyler in because if you have a top 5 pick, you have to see what you have because you're probably going to draft a quarterback then.
See, and I think that's the problem with all these teams. I mean, as soon as the quarterback, you have to look at the whole tape. It's not just the quarterback. There's a lot of pieces to this puzzle.
We got no run game right now.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch this kid from Kansas, though. He broke like all the records. Yeah. He like had 1,000 yards rushing every single year.
Wait, who is this? Because I had Kendre. So
no, Kendre's injured. His name is Neil. I forget the first name.
Oh, okay.
But is it Kansas State or Kansas? I think it's just
I'm gonna
Kansas.
go Bucks.
He broke all the records.
Okay. I'm gonna go Buccaneers.
Godwin's out, Evans is out. The only thing they have is their tight end and
Spencer Rattler.
Irvin's playing.
He's not. When Spencer played the Bucks last year twice, that was his 2 highest passing games. Like he plays well against the Bucks for some reason. All right, let's keep it going. 4:00. Dallas Cowboys in Denver. Dad, you'll be there. 5-2 Denver. I think it's a fake 5-2. And I think Dallas blows them out.
Ooh. Wow.
My thing is if the Cowboys, if they can score points, which I think they will be able to, like the Giants did, I think the Cowboys win. But I think, honestly, in my gut, I think the defense lets us down, and I think the Broncos find a way to win. I think either we try a 70-yard field goal to win it, and we miss it, or something else happens.
Hey, the Cowboys are literally the Saints I grew up with. Yeah. Like, always a number 1, number 2, number 3 offense, and your defense just always sucked.
Yeah, I'm going Denver.
Why do I keep waffling? I'm gonna go Cowboys. I think
the Cowboys got the better. I think Cowboys have to score 40 points in this game.
Yeah, that's the tough part. They got the better quarterback, so maybe.
Hey, 1-6 Tennessee Titans playing the best team in football, the Indianapolis Colts. Whoever thought we'd see that? 6-1, baby. I'm taking the Colts, man. Danny Dimes, 6-1. Like I said, they're going to the Super Bowl.
Colts train. I'm riding that thing.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor's playing well. Pittman's everybody is playing well.
Who are they playing?
Tennessee, 1-6.
Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm going Colts.
Sunday night game, 4-1-1 Packers playing the 4-2 Steelers.
Packers.
It's in Pittsburgh. I'm going Pittsburgh.
I'm going Packers. I need Pittsburgh to lose so Baltimore catches up.
There's a lot of buys this week.
God, that's
what you got, Ace?
I'm gonna go Packers also. I just got a feeling on that one. I know everything's gonna if it was other way around, Rodgers is going back to Lambeau, maybe that way, but
if he's been back already, so that thing's already.
I think Rodgers is gonna throw 3 touchdowns over his former team.
3 touchdowns with 2 picks that lose it.
Man, the 3-4 Commanders playing the 4-3 Chiefs. Is Jaden Daniels playing? Do we know?
Can't be.
No, I don't think so.
It says 12 and it jumped up to 12.5.
Yeah.
If Jaden Daniels is playing, I'm taking the Commanders. If he's not playing, I'm taking the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are the best team in football, unfortunately, again.
Colts are.
I don't know about that.
Colts are 6-1. The Chiefs are 4-3.
I understand that, but the Chiefs are 4-3 because they had injuries early. Now they're fully healthy, and look at they're putting up 30 points a game.
What you got, Chiefs or who you got?
Chiefs.
Yeah, I got Chiefs too. And Mahomes is running more too.
It's our week 8 picks, baby. Bet the mortgage, bet the kids' savings, bet all of it, bet the wedding money.
You know what? I heard a crazy stat. You know, the Jonathan Taylor from the Colts has 11 rushing touchdowns. The Raiders as a whole team only have 10 offensive touchdowns.
It's wild, man. Do you remember for the longest time when Alex Smith was the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs and they had Jamal Charles, that they went like almost 2 or 3 seasons without throwing a passing touchdown?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild stat.
Well,
we appreciate you guys listening to this podcast. It is Friday, so enjoy your wonderful weekend. We got college football. We got football. NBA's back, baby. Sixers are 1-0.
Oh, World Series.
World Series.
World Series starts Saturday, man. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be loud in Toronto
tonight.
Man.
Tonight.
Is it tonight?
Tonight starts. Yep.
Oh dang! I thought
Dodgers.
I thought Saturday it started.
They might.
We positive on that?
It's tonight. Yeah, it's tonight.
Yeah,
dude, I would love to see. I'd love to see Toronto win it, but I don't. I think the freaking Dodgers are a superpower.
You got Shohei. Probably just mark him down. He's probably already won MVP.
Yeah, dude. The head coach is already embracing the whole villain role. Like we're the villain of the NBA.
They're good, man. Dodgers have always been good, and Shohei's just a once in a lifetime player, man.
Dude,
I think he's pitching again, isn't he? Wasn't he pitching in the playoffs?
Dude, yeah, because he was the first player ever to hit 3 home runs in a game and strike out 10 batters.
Yes.
And I think their starting 5 only give up 2 earned runs.
It's
in
like
that series with Milwaukee.
I don't think people understand how
Yeah,
wild that is of a player to pitch in. Like I think Shohei could retire right now and he's an instant Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Well, we love you guys. We appreciate it. Huge shout out again to 3 Natives Royal Palm Beach and Samuel Owens and Copy PA. We would not be where we're at without them. And show some love. Check out our social media, and we'll see you guys next time.